Hey there tech fans, Rick here again with a quick review of the BeingHD 1x2 HDMI splitter. This product was designed to make it incredibly easy for you to share the same HDMI media stream with two high-resolution monitors at the same time. The product fully supports 4K ultra-high definition media content and is both HDMI 2.0 as well as HDCP 2.3 compliant, which means it'll work perfectly fine with all of your modern media gear. It also provides audio extraction capabilities that will digitally strip the audio component from the media stream you're sharing and allow you to pass that along to a home stereo or a soundbar for better quality audio. It also provides a very advanced EDID management function that allows you to easily match the input resolution and frame rate of your media content with your monitors. Now, as part of this review, I'd like to start with a quick unboxing just to show you everything that's included with the kit, and that way you'll understand exactly what you get if you decide this product's right for you. And then I'll take a closer look at the splitter, explain the connections and indicators so you understand how to use it, and then I'll come back and point out a few things that I really like about this particular HDMI splitter that you can use to compare it to other products you may be considering. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you first pop open the box, you'll find the 1x2 splitter. You'll find a set of brackets you can use to mount the splitter up off the ground and out of the way if you choose to do that. You'll also find a single 12-volt 1 amp power supply. You can plug this end into any standard wall outlet. The other end has a barrel connection on it with a locking collar, and this plugs into the DC input port in the back of the unit and provides all the power you'll need for operation. Also included is a full instruction manual that lists specifications, connection diagrams, and other really important information you'll need to understand about the splitter to use it correctly, so always read through the manual. Now, if you stay tuned, next I'll take a closer look at the splitter, and then I'll point out a few things that I really like about this product. The product features a full metal enclosure which makes it incredibly durable and helps to minimize outside interference from causing any issues with the sensitive electronics inside. On the top of the unit, there's a listing of all the possible EDID settings you can make on the front of the unit, and I'll show you that switch in a minute. Now on the front of the unit, starting on the left, you'll find a power indicator. The minute you add power to the unit, it immediately starts an internal power on self-test where it's checking all the electronics just to make sure everything is working okay. When it passes that test, it'll light that power LED, letting you know the unit's ready to use. To the right of that are three more LEDs labeled in, out 1, and out 2. When you plug a media player into the unit, that connection is checked. Once it's been verified, that LED will come on letting you know you have a solid connection. The same is true for both of your monitors. When you make an HDMI connection between the splitter and the monitor, that connection is checked. Once it's been verified, these two LEDs will come on. Under normal operation, the power in, out 1, and out 2 should all be lit. To the right of that is a bank of EDID switches, and these are used in conjunction with this listing on the top to make whatever adjustments are needed to match the input resolution and frame rate with the output resolution of your monitors. On the bottom of the unit, you'll find 4 rubber feet that help to keep it in place when you set it down and protect the surface. On either side, you'll find ventilation slots, and those are designed to let any heat that develops during operation escape. On the rear of the units where you'll make all your connections, starting on the left, you'll find an HDMI port labeled input. This connects to whatever media device you'd like to share the content from with your two displays. To the right of that are 2 more HDMI ports that are labeled output. These connect to your 2 monitors. Again, these are all standard HDMI connections. To the right of that is another port. It's a 3.5mm analog port labeled audio. This unit provides audio extraction capabilities that actually strips the audio from the media content you're displaying and allows you to pass it along through that port to a soundbar or home stereo. To the right of that is a DC input port, and that's used with the included power supply. You'll plug that into the wall. The other end of that cable has a barrel connection on it which plugs in right there, and you can tighten the collar to make sure it doesn't pop out. Finally, to the right of that is a power switch. You can turn the unit on and off by flipping the switch either direction. That's pretty much it for the splitter. I hope that closer look was helpful. Now here are a few really important things to keep in mind when you're comparing the BeingHD 1x2 HDMI splitter with other products you may be considering. The first thing has to do with resolution. This product fully supports 4K ultra high definition media content at up to 60 frames a second. A lot of other splitters on the market may only support 1080p content or 720p content, or if they support 4K content, it may only be 30 frames a second. Knowing you've got a product that can handle the higher resolution content at the higher frame rates means it's going to work with all of your modern media gear, including newer game consoles and high resolution computers. Another big difference is the fact that this product is both HDMI 2.0 and HDCP 2.2 compliant. And those are important standards because HDMI has gone through a lot of changes in recent years, a lot of new features have been introduced, and knowing you're on one of the latest versions of HDMI means you can take advantage of all those features. And the HDCP certification is important as well because that controls copy protection. So having one of the latest versions of HDCP on the product means you can play a wider universe of file types. Another big difference is the fact that you can manually adjust the EDIT switch settings, which really control the frame rate and resolution of the media content to match the monitors. A lot of other splitters on the market automatically try to adjust that, and you can run into a lot of problems. So I like the fact that I can manually adjust my EDIT settings on the product. I also like the fact that it does audio extraction because that allows me to digitally strip the audio from the media content I'm displaying on those monitors and pass that along to a home stereo or a soundbar for better quality audio. I also like the fact that the product auto scales because a lot of these units are locked into a particular resolution and frame rate and they can't change. And if you're going to plug two different monitors in, which most of us are, you want to make sure that the unit will make whatever adjustments are needed to give you the best possible picture on both monitors. Everything needed to get started is included with the kit. With a few simple connections, you can be up and running in no time. I've used this for a couple of weeks. I like it an awful lot. It does a great job of allowing me to send the same media content to two monitors simultaneously, and it's really just plug and play simple. So thanks an awful lot for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and until next time, as always, stay nerdy.